Hello everyone, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. How is everyone today? Hope you're good and well. Where are we? Okay, we have to go to this keep. Say Tarn Keep. And the quest is here. Okay. What do we have?
Busy at the moment? You know, now's not the time to be wandering around, what with the gruesome killings and clueless investigators. Could wind up dead, or answering questions until you wish you were.
Gruesome killings, what's going on here?
From what I gather, soldiers at Caton Keep have been disappearing in the night, only to have their desiccated bodies show up days later. The garrison's completely spooked. I came to look into it, but the divine prosecution beat me here.
Why is that a problem?
We don't exactly see eye to eye when it comes to hunting baddies. So now they're going to spend weeks questioning soldiers and measuring footprints, while more people get turned to jerky. Actually, maybe you could help me with that?
Alright, what do you need me to do?
I really thought I was going to have to do a lot more convincing. Helping strangers break into keeps a hobby of yours. Odd hobby. What I really need is a distraction. If you can keep Lindafoy at the gate, busy for a minute, I can handle the rest.
Any idea how I can hold her attention?
I have a document saying I'm an inspector sent by the Proxy Queen to investigate. But since Lindafoy and everyone else in there knows that's not true, I can't use it. You, though. Show it to Lynn, act all high society, and waltz right in.
You expect that to work?
Doesn't matter. It'll buy me time to sneak past either way. If you do get inside, all the better. We can partner up. I'm sure you'll do fine. It helps if you imagine a really big stick up your spine. Straight back. Perfect.
Alright, I'll distract Lindafe while you sneak inside and follow.
Alright, Royal Inspector. Off you go. Just talk like you've never interacted with an actual person at any point in your life. We'll put a stop to these killings, and maybe not even get arrested. Fun, right?
Why are you so interested in the situation here? Are you a vigilante or something?
The Divine Prosecution are great at stopping crime and rooting out sedition. But stuff like this, things that go bump in the night, that's when you need a specialist. I'm very special.
So you hunt monsters?
It's a hobby. Well, more of a lifelong calling that leaves me little time for hobbies, but I'm doing what I love, and in my own way, and I'm really good at it. Not that the Divine Prosecution would ever admit it.
Why won't the guards let you inside the keep?
The Divine Prosecution cordoned off the area, and like I said, they're not big fans of me. I may have been a bit indelicate when I suggested they collectively had the hunting sense of a blind cliff racer. These things happen.
What is the divine prosecution?
They keep the peace in Somerset, mostly by making sure no one steps out of line. When something's amiss, they investigate and kick the problem in the teeth, if need be. Too dogmatic, though. Who cares about procedure when lives are on the line?
Just how illegal is what we are about to do?
Only slightly. And the Order has bigger concerns at the moment. Once it's clear you're not a suspect, I'm sure they'd let you off with a stern warning. But we're not going to get caught, right?
Right. Distract Revelator Lindafe. Okay, the other way. Like the other way. I like this view. Oh, I was pressing too much the button. Revelator.
This keep has been ordered sealed by the Divine Prosecution, pending the completion of our investigation. Please be on your way.
The Proxy Queen sent me to investigate the unusual deaths at this keep.
That's interesting, because investigating these killings is obviously the jurisdiction of the Divine Prosecution, so something tells me you're full of Griffin guano. Give me one reason why I shouldn't hold you for questioning.
I have the official mandate right here.
Let me see those. It looks official.
Yeah, it is official.
I don't know who you are, but this
It's
investigation
very official.
is clearly under our purview. This is about politics, isn't it? Always politics.
Like in real life, it's all politics. I can't say.
Of course you can't. Fine, go inside. I won't stand in your way, but stay out of mine.
I will. What's this? That's closed. Okay. Let's go. We are inside. Okay. Wow, this is very pretty over here. Man. This is very, very beautiful. How about this tree? That's a nice tree. And let's look around. Nothing. Can I go inside this? Yeah. Oh, the barracks. Oh, there's an archer with a statue. Nice. Oh, oh. I just broke my leg. Sorry. Let's see.
You must have clenched pretty hard to sell those forged papers to the likes of Lynn. Relax before you sprain something. Now all we have to do is find and kill a murderous Daedra that's evaded capture for weeks. Easy, right?
Yeah, it's very easy, of course. Wait, how do you know the killer is a Daedra?
Most killers don't suck out all your organs and leave a corpse with the consistency of stale bread. Mortal ones, anyway. And neither do vampires, for that matter. Aside from that, I have my methods of sniffing out Daedra.
For instance?
Well, when you expose the stem of an attuned Wilderking rod to air that someone breathed in the presence of a Daedra, it glows orange. Also, my latest Squabblood scribing said, you know what, just watch and learn.
Learn what?
I'm getting to that. Don't rush me. Just stand back and don't radiate any palpable evil, all right?
Just let me know when you need me.
This is a little trick I picked up in Coral.
Okay, let's see.
Shine your righteous light on those that would flee your justice. Show me where evil lurks, and I will deliver retribution. 2 lights. There's not supposed to be. All right.
Oh, you're wrong.
I'll follow this one. Follow that light and see where it leads you. Then meet me inside the refectory. Go, go.
Which one? Oh, this one is mine. I was pressing the wrong button then. I just consumed one of my potions. My precious potions. Follow the light of Standar into the barracks. Nice. Let's look around. You're going up? Okay. You can just wait for me. No. I am going to... Oh. Are you coming, right? Okay, let's go this way. Oh, that's a blueprint I don't have. Nickel. Okay, let's wait for this to go again that way. And we are going to open this. Definitely open this. Don't look here. I had enough time, but safety first. He's just staying there. Griffon down pillow. Okay, that's interesting.
I could use a break.
You can use a break. No. Crafting motif. Man, got so many things. Let me check my inventory. Already in my library, of course.
So much to do, so little time.
Okay. And now, let's get the smuggler and sell everything. Thank you. 400 gold. Silk, airbind the bar. Oh, airbinders. No. I'm not going to pickpocket. Oh, there is another. There is another safe box here. Is he going outside? You're going to stay there, right? Okay, the light. Stay with the light. Oh, that's a hidden passage. I knew it. Aye, smuggler. Shrivel cocoon. Smuggler, dismiss.
No question.
The insatiable. Okay. Smeared footprints. Track clay. You got some clay. Oh, that was a nice jump. Okay, let's go. What's this? Okay, refactory.
Let
I
go
was
of me,
thinking...
damn it. You don't understand.
I was thinking that I'm going back on the barracks. Oh.
Ah, the accomplice. Welcome.
Just a second, I just want to steal something around here. You know? It's not that easy. Oh, another green one. Oh, we have a cook here. What do you have? Pickpocketing. Let's check upstairs. Boots? I don't need boots. What should I do with boots? And there is another chest. You're going inside there? Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, I'm very good. Ha! Gotcha. And down. Into the cellar. No. Let's go first. Let's speak with Hirsil.
2 arrests in 1 day. This is going to reflect well on my next report.
Oh, you are so good, so proud. Arresting me will be a mistake. I found evidence of a Daedra summoning ritual.
Oh, did you? Well, let me
Yes.
see it then. The Insatiable, is it? Who writes this rubbish? Grisly rubbish at that. I'll admit the methods are similar to our case, but this still doesn't prove the presence of an actual Daedra. Where did you find this?
A hidden room here in the keep where that ritual took place. Siluri's tracking spell led me to it.
I was never informed of any architectural eccentricities. Something the garrison will answer for. So that spell might have some merit. Siluri claims it was leading her to a Daedra hiding in the cellar. Are you willing to stake your freedom on that?
I think you should start listening.
To be clear, when all is said and done with this, I'm arresting you anyway. But I'll indulge this line of inquiry. If you're right, I'm sure your cooperation will reflect favorably in your trial. Fleeing will not. Am I understood?
Let's just find this Daedra.
Release her.
But, sir,
Now.
this is a mistake.
We're all done being idiots? Good. Let's find this Daedra.
This is going to end badly.
Now, children, this might be fun. I've not hunted a Daedra in decades.
This light will reveal the Daedra. Be ready.
More outsider magic. Reckless Siluri.
Have a little faith high. It's tracking something.
A dead end. How embarrassing.
No! After her!
Can't say I didn't warn them. Come on!
Yeah, just a second. I want to kill these creatures. The gorge? What's that?
Fan out! That thing can't have gone far.
Fan out? Why? I thought you didn't believe me. Check down the hole. I'll see what I can find up ahead.
Oh man. Lovely creatures. Oh, this was the wrong way. Oh man. Oh, another recipe. Show us your worth. The moment you have been waiting for has finally arrived. I have an opportunity for you, a unique opportunity to show the court and our benefactor just how cunning you can be. You know how the apprentices have a savvy deal maker. I'm entrusting you with several tomes I acquired at a hefty price. They describe a place between realms, a gap, or rather a pit of emptiness that lies between our world and oblivion. It is the home of something primal, something with a great need, and our benefactors that solve a thing in need. Strike a bargain with this creature, the insatiable, and unleash it to the garrison at Satarn Keep. Our moment of triumph is close at hand, and the servant of our sovereign's stooge remains too close for comfort. Give them something to occupy themselves with while the final piece of our plans fit into place. I will recall you to Shimmeren when your task is done. Until then, keep watch over the situation and assure a favorable outcome. We will all be very disappointed if you were to squander this investment. May fortune show its hand to you. That's letter T. It's too dark in here. Oh. Okay, much better.
Wait your turn, morsel. You'll meet the insatiable soon enough.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go down there. Let's go. Oh, a robe of magicka. Let me see it. I know it's green, but if it's good. Oh, we only have medium. Oh, we need light. Oh my god. Light. We need hands. I don't have light on my hands. Okay, so only hands. We need only hands. Let's see.
Well, I think we might be on the right track. Ow.
Who was that?
Our Daedra summoner, no doubt. No one I recognize. Begs questions, but that can wait. Give chase and find Lindefway. Silery went after her, but there was an awful lot of screaming.
Do you know where they went?
Through those doors. Down where we keep the wine. This place, it's Katan, but different. I'm probably not making much sense, am I? Helping the others falls to you now. Terribly sorry about that.
Don't move, I'll return with help. Okay. Man, this place is very spooky. Very, very spooky.
It's trying to slip away into the real world. I'll hold it as long as I can. Chew on that for a while, gutsucker.
Silery, you saved me.
Don't look so surprised. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Meet your allies outside the lair.
You live? This won't do. This won't do.
The summoner, she's getting away. Lynn, can you hold this portal open?
Why? Where are you going?
Find that mage and kick her ass. I'm going back for High.
You'll be trapped. Why does she never listen?
Okay, let's get the portal.
I can't hold it. Damn it!
What?
That was such a stupid, reckless. Damn it, Silery. I can't let her lord this over me. We have to save them.
We will. First, we need to find that mage. Any ideas?
She must be hiding in these ruins. Wait, I know where we are. These ruins are right under the nose of Katan Keep. Silery and I explored here as children. We always did love mysteries. Our mothers hated it. We'd come home covered in clay.
I found clay tracked around the secret room where that mage summoned the insect table.
So, the mage got into Katan Keep through here somehow. Was that her reason for coming here? We still don't know our suspect. Her motives, barely anything really. Gods, this investigation has really gotten away from me.
Read this. Her name is Terraniel and she was sent to preoccupy the Katan garrison.
conspiracy? Now that's something I can grasp. The tone of this letter suggests our perpetrator can't afford to simply go into hiding. We're backing her into a corner. That'll make her desperate. What's that?
What's what?
I just felt a ripple of magicka, like the opening of those portals, but much larger. I think the others are in danger. It came from that way, across the bridge. Hurry!
I'll lead. Of course I'm going to lead. Oh, this place is so beautiful. Again. Man, all these places. You are very dead, Griffin. What is this stone here?
No sign of Duranial, but this is definitely the epicenter of the magic I felt.
What is this? Oh, there is a book. The Gorge.
There's still power clinging to this Aldma altar. It must be the bridge she is using to travel to and from the realm of that thing.
That thing? Can you open it?
Theoretically, from what little I know about opening portals to Daedric realms, there's typically an object here, in Tamriel, that is attuned to the place in question. This Aldma altar is the only thing I'm getting a strong feeling from.
So we can use this altar to open a portal to the Gorge?
Not as it is. If this is a bridge, then Duranial has barred and locked the gates. We need to undo her spell, then I should be able to recreate the ritual to open the way for us.
How do we do that?
In my experience, most cultists tend to just ape whatever spells and rituals someone else developed. That letter you showed me mentioned books from her benefactor. You found one for Daedra's summoning. It stands to reason there's another for this.
Reverse. Search for clues among the books. Okay, there is a divide between the realms of Boethian and Clavicus, while Wernid and Hunger are one. A thin vestigial place clinging into the skin of Mandas, knowing futility to break through. This is the Gorge, a pit of famine and desperation where brutal Daedras spend eternity devouring anything they can, even each other, to feed a boundless hunger that will never be satisfied. Pinnacle among these wretched creatures is the insatiable hunger of great cunning and power. Once summoned into the material world, this Daedra will tirelessly feast on life, using the essence it devours to slip freely between the Gorge and Nirn and ambush its next meal. With the proper preparation, a sorcerer can similarly move between these realms. If you are prepared to face the dangers of the Gorge, it will prove to be an invaluable means passing undetected by the mortal world. At a place where the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion is thinnest, bind on anchor to the material world by offering the Gorge the things it craves the most, the aspects of your own vital essence, anima, ego, incalescence, and mortality. Prepare braziers to channel these sacrifices and lay them in the proper order. When complete, the anchor will become caught in the throat of the gorge, leaving its mouth forever open to you. Should you desire to move your anchor, you must snap the sigils of your offerings in the order they were cast. This will return the anchor to the material world, allowing you to employ its power elsewhere. Okay. What should we do? I don't see anything moving around. Or what is this? A reverse Terran's attunement ritual.
Any luck with those wards? Just keep at it. If there's one thing I know about cultists, it's that worshipping dark power.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. But it is. Okay. Let's check the book again. Anima ego. Okay. Anima. Yeah. It's in the book. Ego. And the last one, mortality. That's why I read the book.
Dramatic. That's it. It reeks of that monster's realm.
Oh my.
Go. Ugh, it feels like worms wriggling through my soul. I can do this. I can do it. What are you waiting for? Go.
Oh, okay, I'm going. Okay.
You? Again? How did you reach this? I won't let you ruin my big moment. I won't. I'll feed your corpse to the insatiable.
Oh, that's a lead.
Somehow.
This way, quickly. I can't hold this open for long.
Well, I've had my fill of this place. Let's excuse ourselves before any more dinner guests arrive.
I might fast for a month after this.
Let's get out to Somerset. Oh, yes.
Thanks for stopping that Daedra-loving loony from sucking out my soul. You took a big risk sticking your neck out for us. But what are recent acquaintances for, right? Guess I owe Lynn, too. Not going to live that down.
Are you and Hirsil going to be alright?
We'll be fine. It's not the first time someone has tried to drain and devour my soul. Happens more often than you'd think, actually. Hazards of the job. As for Hai, I think he's secretly enjoying all this excitement.
What was Terranil trying to do to you?
She was raving about her work not being done, and how she was going to use our desiccated husks to restore the insatiable. I sort of tuned it out at a certain point, but got the impression she wasn't doing all this for her own amusement.
The evidence points to her being involved with the Court of Bedlam.
Though, what now? Nope, forget I asked. Save it for Hai. He's way more interested in all this intrigue nonsense. I'll stick to gut-punching hungry monsters.
What's our next move?
Looks like someone got bitten by the hunting bug on this little adventure. Savor your victory, killer. Katon Keep is safe again thanks to you. Judging by these results, I should rope random strangers into my work more often. Kidding, kidding.
So I got some pants.
Now that the immediate danger's passed, I will want to get back to combing through the details of what transpired here. It'll be really boring. Like, really boring. But since you got us back on speaking terms, I'll help Lynn and Hai investigate.
How did Terraniel get the better of you and Hirsil?
Hey, don't go rubbing my nose in it. It wasn't easy fighting off Daedra with Hai slumped over my shoulder. You'd think he'd make a better shield with that hard head of his. That mage got the drop on us while we were licking our wounds.
Is there anything I can do to help with the investigation?
You'll want to talk to Hai about that, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. The Divine Prosecution doesn't welcome outside perspectives with open arms. If you think Hai and Lin can be stuffy, you should see their superiors.
What's your history with the Divine Prosecution and these two?
Well, Lin and I grew up around here. We always had a knack for sticking our noses where they didn't belong, so the Divine Prosecution was a natural fit. For her, anyway. Too rigid for me, so I left. There were some hard feelings.
What about Hirsil?
He's our mentor. Was my mentor. Loves his work, and he's a good person, but he clings too tightly to protocol. He took the brunt of the abuse from our superiors when I was out of line. I thought he'd have been happy when I resigned my commission.
Do you think you'll go back?
No. Hai and Lin were always more than colleagues to me. We were friends. We'll stick by each other, but the Divine Prosecution has a long way to go before they take back the likes of me. Not that I'd want to go back anyway.
Level 16.
You broke more than a dozen statutes with your antics today. Regulations state that I should place you under arrest, but I'm thinking we haven't been following much procedure today anyway. Thank you for your assistance in this investigation.
Why were you so mistrustful of Sylar? If you accepted her help earlier, it could have saved lives.
I should have, shouldn't I? She was once among the best members of the Divine Prosecution, but too cavalier for most, and far too interested in unconventional methods for our superiors' tastes. For my tastes.
What do you mean?
She believed the prosecution would be better served by employing methods devised outside of Somerset. Foreign ideas, foreign magic. She faced censure many times. Frustrated, Sylar left the Order to strike out on her own.
You didn't actually answer my question.
Won't let me off that easy, eh? Right. I didn't believe her because I didn't want to believe she was right. Because I still resented her selfishness in walking out on her duty. And on us. Nindafwe and I didn't agree with her, but we stuck by her.
And now?
She was right. We are stubborn and stolid. If we continue to believe our way is the only way, we're going to be unprepared for the changes ahead. The Queen's decree will bury us. Convincing the Divine Prosecution of that, it'll be a long, hard road.
What happened to the portal?
Closed, for now. Lindafwe bridged us here for our safety. I imagine Terraniel did something similar to enter Katon Keep undetected. A dreadfully potent ability in the wrong hands, as we've seen. The books you found will need to be sealed away.
What about the altar? Couldn't someone else use it?
Its purpose wasn't to open the portal, though its power does pose some concerns. It would be hearsay to destroy an Aldmer artifact, but I will recommend that those ruins be patrolled regularly from now on.
I'm not good at apologies, but I'm sorry for doubting you and Sylar. Maybe, just maybe, we were wrong to reject her choice to pursue foreign magic. While her methods are unorthodox, they get results.
What does foreign magic have to do with believing us?
She was always trying to convince our superiors that there was value to the methods other cultures used against crime and heresy. She'd be in a cell if Hierarchiel hadn't always stuck his neck out for her. And she just turned her back on him. On us.
How so?
After a spat with the Chief Justicia about a case we were working, she threw down her oath and stormed out. She never even said goodbye. I didn't think I'd ever forgive her for that, and honestly, I haven't. But I know she still cares.
Don't wait long.
I know. I would have lost them both today if not for you. It's a hard thing to forgive, much harder than to judge.
Are all your cases like this?
Gods, no. This has been a civilized place for as long as I can remember. Our days were mostly settling petty disputes and policing troublesome speech. Now there's all sorts of madness about. I fear it'll get worse before it gets better.
What makes you say that?
Immigrants are flooding to Somerset, and even the most well-intentioned trample our customs with astounding ignorance. We saved a lot of lives with what we did today, but we left centuries of procedure in shambles. Then we have the conspiracy afoot.
The Court of Bedlam. I've crossed their paths before, and likely will again.
Court of Bedlam? I'd wager their leader must have studied drama at the House of Reveries. You should bring this to Hierkeel. I'm certain he'll want to know more.
Back in the ruins, you said you and Sillery used to play there. Why?
So I did. Sillery was never one for idle study, and she's always had a forceful personality, so she used to drag me out exploring, searching for mysteries and being a general nuisance. It grew on me. Our favorite spot was those secluded ruins.
What's that? Why is that?
Alma ruins are never short on tough mysteries to crack. Our theories were dreadful, but we could lose entire days on our investigations. It was also the perfect place not to be found if we didn't want to be. I can see why it appealed to Tyranniel.
Now the quest is completed. You can learn many other things. And there is some iron here. Okay. And some jute. Oh, it's flax. How is flax? Okay, claim the rewards. Taylor. Weakness to elements. I have to learn this. Okay. For now. I got a message. Oh, okay. So we are done here. I can fast travel. Okay, I have a quest in this delve, Western Coraldale delve. Okay. And I think we are going just there. What is this place? Oh, we have enemies. Oh, and there is a lore book. Manual of Spellcraft. Awesome. And there is a thief's trove. A great sword. Okay, I got 6. I can't access that? Why? Oh, I need 1 in salt. Man, I don't have worms, only 66 worms. And I can't find on any guild to purchase. Oh, an enemy is coming. Okay, let's head inside the delve.
Ahoy,
Ooh.
traveller! Spare a moment for a question in passing?
Distraction staff increased to 21. Now let me see.
Thank you for heeding my call, newcomer. I don't suppose your passage to Somerset brought you past Weston Coraldale?
No, why do you ask?
My father, Kurtaros, runs a boat in an angler fleet. They're long overdue, and while his stride tends to be a leisurely one, I've never seen the whole fleet gone for so long.
You think they ran into trouble?
I'm probably over-concerned. The weather's been fair and the wind's mild. Perhaps their fishing has been so fruitful they dare not waste their good fortune. But I'd feel better if I knew what to make of their delay.
I'll check on your father for you. Where is Western Corridale?
The fleet set off west. Western Coraldale is an island engulfed by coral reefs, but you can reach it safely in that sailboat. I'd go with you, but I'm afraid I don't share my father's comfort with open water.
Is the island dangerous?
Not especially. I've never been myself, but Father's only remarked about the occasional ornery coral crab or hungry salamander. The reefs are the only real hazard, but only to a ship of considerable size and flimsy make.
Tell me about your father.
Oh, there's not much to tell. He's plied the sea for its bounty for as long as I can recall, and that's some time, mind you. We eat well, and he makes a fair bit of coin with his best catches. but sometimes I wish he'd keep a bit more lively.
You don't care for sailing?
Not since I was very young. My father took me fishing once, showed me how to bait a hook, coax a bite, and work the line until the catch tires out. It wasn't meant to be an eventful trip, but it turned out that way.
What happened?
Father dozed off, so I continued to apply what I'd learnt without him. Soon enough, I'd hooked my first catch. Or rather, it hooked me. Yanked me clear off the boat and into the deep. I was too shocked to let go of the rod, nearly drowned.
Did your father save you?
Yes, fished me out of the drink, quite literally. He still calls me his prized catch. It's funnier when you're not coughing up seawater.
Yeah. Okay, let's head to the delve. So now we have 2 quests here. Okay. Find the Augur of the Obscure and Cortaros. Oh, summon storm. Okay. We need another skill for that. Oh, nothing here. Man, there's so many players around here. Where is the road there? Maybe through here. Yeah. Definitely this is the way. We have the sky shard somewhere. Yeah, I can see it. Our precious sky shard. Oh, only one?
Well, who's there? Quiet down, you'll spook the fish.
What? I'm going to spook the fish? Man, chill.
Never seen you before. Guess no one told you that this is my spot. Been my spot nearly a century. And it'll be my spot a century more, God's willing. So don't go getting any ideas. Plenty of space down the coast. So, off with you now.
I'm not here to just take your spot. Your daughter asked me to find you. The island is swarming with Mormer. Follow me.
Huh. Fancy that. I had told Hiranessa for years those sea elves would mount an invasion from Waston Coraldale. Figures they'd launch it while I was having a nap. Well, come along then. Best send them off before they hook all the best catches.
You want to drive off the Mormer?
Of course. Any Royal Marine of the Queen's Navy worth their salt would. Might have traded my saber for a fishing rod, but I've still got my sea legs, and I'm still as sharp as the day I mustered. The others I sail with are civilians, though.
You think they're in danger?
Aye. Even if they caught a glimpse of a sea elf cutter before it reached Waston Coraldale, there's no chance a fishing boat would have outrun it. If anyone from the fleet's still alive out there, it's our duty to help them.
Let's search for the other survivors then.
Best we split up. Unless my creaking knees give me away, I ought to be able to handle some scouting while you're searching for survivors. We'll rendezvous at the old lover's tree near the reef on the eastern shore. My friends will know the one.
Are you going to be all right on your own?
Unless I'm caught. Won't be much use to the sea elves as a prisoner, but I'll black an eye or two before I greet my maker.
What am I supposed to tell your daughter if you get yourself killed?
Tell her my children are grown and my wants are few. But I cannot say the same for my friends. I've had a good life. I don't mind trading what's left of it, so others might have the same.
How many people made up your fleet?
3 aside from myself. Imdolina, Aldoterel, and Carterel. Not much of a fleet when you compare it to the Royal Armada, but we're the scourge of anything with guilds. Hope you find them safe and sound.
You're certain none of them could have escaped?
Too quiet. If one of them had reached the mainland, the Royal Navy would have sent ships to intercept these sea elves by now. No one knows they're here except us.
What are you planning to scout?
Enemy movement. Numbers, positions, assess our situation. I hope to have a plan by the time you've finished your search.
Okay, find the missing crew members. There are 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that easy? 1, 2, 3. Oh, what? Aldoterel.
Sacred Ascendants, take me home. I thought you were a sea elf. One moment I was just dipping my toes in the shallows having a pleasant day. The next there's a murderous corsair or hungry reef viper around every corner. We're trapped.
Cortara sent me to find you. He said to meet at the old lover's tree.
He's alive. At his age, I'd have thought he'd be the first to fall prey to those sea elves. Should have given the stubborn old salt more credit. I'll make my way to him. Better than waiting to die out here. Thank you.
Stay safe. I'm curious what is the boss on this delve. There are so many players around. If they are going to kill the boss. No. Darling, I won't be coming home this time. As gentle as the seas can be here, we always knew that any voyage could be my last. It won't be the fickle currents that claim me in the end, but the poison coursing through my veins. I love you and I'm sorry. The sea elves have invaded western Caraldale, a small force now, but I can tell that they're preparing for more of their kind. It won't be long before this island becomes a staging ground in a greater campaign. I'll never see the mainland again, but if the tides smile upon me, this message will reach it soon. To whoever finds this, tell the Royal Navy that the sea elves are here. Stop them before more lives are lost. And if you will be so kind, bring this to Wendlane in Alinar. With love and hope, Carterel. I'm sorry for you. Not sad. Enemies everywhere.
Stranger, don't anger the salamanders. They're the only thing keeping those sea elves from wandering too close. What are you doing out here? I've never seen you before.
Cortero sent me to find you. He said to meet him at the old Lover's Tree.
You're sure we're talking about the same Kurteros? The one I know is more likely to be mistaken for dead and sleep right through this whole mess.
Yes, it's him. That's the one. Better not keep him waiting. Okay, let's go there. Oh, maybe this is the boss. Yep.
All this crouching is damnation on my back. But I've seen everything I need to know what the enemy's up to. How fares the search? Any sign of Carterel?
Sorry, not everyone made it.
Never do when it comes to these sea elves. They'll rob us of more than a few good souls before all is said and done here.
What makes you say that?
They're digging in, placing ballistae along the shore. When the Royal Navy finally does mount an attack, they'll be taking fire from Maormer on both land and sea. It'll be a bloodbath, unless some misfortune befalls their plans. Catch my drift?
What can the two of us do about it?
I'm not suggesting we repel the whole invasion, but I do know my way around a ballista. If we turn one toward their own ships and cause enough of a stir, we can draw on a friendly patrol and catch the sea elves out of their element.
All right, I mean.
I'll get into position and await your attack. Then we'll give those sea snakes a good spearing while these two make for your vessel. You do have a vessel, don't you?
There's a small sailboat in the cove beyond the caves that we can use to escape.
All right. You two go prepare the boat our friend brought. We'll provide a distraction. Trinamac's wrath be with us.
The Star-Eyed Bride of Alinor. Okay, let's check the other quest over here. Find the Augur of the Obscure.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted. Fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. You're much less blue than the others. In color, I mean, not disposition. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Your caretaker, Josiah, sent me. I need your help to find the breaches in Somerset. Josiah, okay. I'm not so good with names in this game.
Wait, you're talking about that jittery mage I tricked into freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a longer holiday. Can only manage a leap like this once a century, after all. I will.
If I take you out of that box, will you help me find these time breaches?
I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations, the transliminal tones of the ocean waves, gangly meat brains to mock, but I guess I should be going. These elves plan to sell me. Can you imagine? I'll help you. On one condition.
What's the condition?
When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic when we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus in peace. No more dim-witted Sijiks peppering me with questions. No more dusty shelves. You have a deal?
I'll discuss it with a Lord Master. Calaris, no promises.
Right. So, should we get going, or...?
I have a few questions first.
Of course you do. Everyone asks questions, and I have all the answers. Fair warning, be specific. I'm bound to tell the truth, but the truth can be a little... slippery. You know what I mean?
What are you exactly?
I'm a traveler like you. Except, well, nothing like you, to be honest. No offense. I'm what you might call an aspect, eh? Like an idea's shadow. Don't make a face, I'm telling you the truth. Not my fault your language is so crude.
Why are you stuck in a crystal skull?
I'm not in the skull. I am the skull. At least here on Nern. Over in the adjacent place, I'm shaped like a throat pillar. Imagine that. You look confused. It's just a trick of the light, mate. The skull's what you might call a manifestation.
A manifestation of
me? This is just sad. Try this. Imagine a soul gem. Got it? Now imagine that the soul in the gem is also the gem itself. Weird, right? Ha! Mime and a head explosion. You can't see it because I haven't got any arms, but it's happening.
You said you're bound to tell the truth.
I am. One of the unfortunate quirks of the Sijic binding ritual that brought me here. I'm free to lie as much as I like, unless you, or anyone else for that matter, ask me a direct question. Cheap trick if you ask me.
The Sijic bound you here?
They did. A bit. I'm certain I could break out if I really put my mind to it. I don't blame them, honestly. If I was in their position, bobbing along like a little lost acorn in an ocean of knowledge, I'd want to trap me too.
Well, you did just escape our town.
Yes, but instantaneous translocation's not like a Sundas scroll. The veil here in Mundus is all thick and sticky, you know? Like I said before, I think I'm grounded for the foreseeable future. Oh well.
Why did the Sijic go to the trouble of binding you in the first place? Are you really that smart? Are you done?
I am. I had no idea you were so funny. We're gonna have a really good time, you and I. Yes, in answer to your direct question, I do know a lot, and by a lot, I mean basically everything.
Why are you called the Augur of the Obscure?
Well, an augur of the obvious wouldn't be very useful, would it? For what it's worth, I lobbied for something way more impressive. The resplendent skull of hexagonal wonders! It was forcefully vetoed. No can for taste, I guess.
Those are just titles, though. Do you have a real name?
Of course I do. Everything has a name. Names give a thing its shape. Birds, snowflakes, tea kettles. You get the idea. I tell you mine, but you'd need about 6 more tongues and a pair of cymbals to pronounce it correctly.
6 tongues? Oh my. What should I do with 6 tongues? Alright, I've heard enough. Let's get going.
So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something?
Yeah, I have a map of something.
So, you know where we're going now, right? Good. You take me to a time breach, and I'll help you spot it. Huh. This bag's a bit snug, eh?
Okay. Where do I have that? On the quest items? Yeah. Fall back. Oh, don't tell me I have to run all the... Yes, I have. I just want to teleport and go and speak with... Okay. Much better. Oh, seriously? He just attacked?
Father! You have me so worried. What happened? Where's your boat?
None of that now, my Nevis Cup. I'll tell you all about it. But first, there's one more thing we need to see to. Come, friends. It's time we commit our memories to the drink.
To the drink?
He washes up here after being gone for weeks. His boat nowhere in sight. And he acts like it's just another day on the sea. Was everything all right? Did he cause you any trouble?
Actually, the Marauder attacked Wasting Coraldale Curator, and I crippled their ship.
Oh, he put you up to that, didn't he? Papa always loves to embellish his journeys. Whatever the truth is, I'm just glad you brought him home safe. If all newcomers are so kind, Somerset will be fortunate to have you. He's not fooling me. I can tell something happened. Father's putting on a brave face, like he used to whenever I'd ask him about his younger days. He'd smile and deflect the question, but I could see a sadness in his eyes he couldn't hide. His secret.
He's never told you about his past?
The fanciful story of meeting my mother, a myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth, and tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. I don't think I'll ever get the truth out of him.
I'm sure he'll open up in his own time.
70 years isn't enough? I
Oh.
love my father, but all I want is to love him for who he is, not who he shows me. When he was missing, I wasn't just worried I'd lose him. I was worried I'd never get the chance to know him.
I think you should tell him that it's not my place to say.
You didn't come here to listen to a grown woman bawling about her father to a stranger. Forgive me. You did enough bringing him home safe. What comes after is up to me.
Do you know where your father ran off to?
He and his mates have a tradition of celebrating their safe return. They're partial to a small batch brewer on the south side of Alenor, by the craft masons. They'll probably be there all night.
Your father's never talk about his past?
The fanciful story of meeting my mother, a myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth, and tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. I don't think I'll ever get the truth out of him.
I'm sure he'll open up in his own time.
70 years isn't enough?
Okay,
I love my father, but all I
that's
want
the
is to
same.
love him for who he is, not who he shows me. You didn't come here to listen to a grown woman. Oh, yes. She and Carterell have been together for years. She used to look after me when I was younger, while Father and the others were off at sea. She's a good friend.
Do you know where I can find her?
I imagine she'll be with Father and the others, waiting to see Carterell when she arrives. The fanciful story of meeting my mother. You're serious? So what you said about the sea elves attacking, it was all true? What's he hiding? Was he a pirate? I always wondered if he didn't talk about it because he was ashamed.
He told me he was a Marine in the Queen's Navy.
Why would he hide that? I'm sorry, I have so many questions and it's not you who has the answers. I'll leave my father to the company of his friends for now, but when he's ready to come home, he can't leave his other life behind this time.
Good luck to you. Okay. And now we can go to Alinor. Finally. Oh, I got worms. Oh, we have enemies. The impresario. I already did my thing for the event today. Man, look at this. Let's make a screenshot here. Man, this is so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to end here. It's almost midnight. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, my friends. Good night.